Thank you, Deputy Speaker. Economic empowerment or equal access to job opportunities for all South Africans, few would disagree, starts with achieving and maintaining quality education across rural and urban divides and across all areas from the most affluent to the most impoverished. At the same time, opportunities to learn a skill, gain experience, and embark on a career path need to be available to absorb school leaders and inspire young people with both achievable and outlandish goals. Black economic empowerment, no matter how well intended, cannot produce what quality education can in the long term. Transforming education and equalizing opportunity is in the hands of government, the private sector, communities, and parents. One of the big challenges is also the managing of the necessary tensions between unions and employers in the sector. Cooperation on both sides is a must, as the education of learners cannot be sacrificed on this altar. Interestingly, South Africa spends 2% more on education than the average for upper middle income countries globally, although less than Botswana and Namibia. The problem does not therefore seem to be money as much as it is bad management, lack of accountability, and a general instability. Instead of discouraging private education and homeschooling, government should be encouraging and supporting these initiatives, providing positive regulations to facilitate their success and expansion in order to relieve the burden on public schools. A number of studies in South Africa support the notion that private schools can and should play a positive and complementary role in providing accessible, quality education. Private universities should also play an important role. Currently, 50,000 grade 12 school learners who qualify for university cannot get a place in the country's public universities. And if properly managed, private universities can help fill this gap. ACDP calls on government to facilitate this process by supporting the Council for Higher Education, which is responsible for the accreditation of both public and private higher education institutions. And this would require an amendment to the Higher Education Act, which precludes any institution from calling itself a university without permission from the Higher Education Minister. Of course, another very controversial thought is that serious consideration should be given to the fact that equal access may well necessitate the adoption and advancement of a single language, like English, as a medium for secondary and tertiary education and of formal communication in all sectors and in all public-funded education institutions and in government. So much more, of course, we can talk about that, but the ACDP agrees that while education should focus on the natural and practical sciences...
Remember?
Oh my goodness. Yes. Our young people deserve better. Thank you.